Are you struggling to grow your audience organically in a crowded digital space? What if one strategy could boost your purchase rate by over 280%? It exists, and it's called multi-channel publishing. And the benefits don't stop at sales. Engagement rates can more than triple with this approach. On top of that, companies using these strategies see a staggering 91% higher customer retention year over year. In this video, we'll break down the strategy behind these numbers, the tools that make it possible, and the critical mistakes you must avoid. So, why is this so effective? It begins with a simple truth. 90% of your audience fully expects to interact with you on multiple platforms. Meeting this expectation pays off. One case study shows a nearly 100% increase in organic traffic and a 43% jump in organic leads. But this growth isn't accidental. It's built on a solid foundation of search engine optimization, which improves visibility on every platform you use. Because organic reach is more than just Google. It's discovery on LinkedIn, recommendations on YouTube, and shares on social media. This works within the PESO model: paid, earned, shared, and owned media. A strong multi-channel strategy organically amplifies your reach across all four. This repeated exposure across different contexts, from an article to a podcast, builds massive credibility and ultimately shortens the sales cycle. But how does being on multiple channels technically improve your SEO? It's not just about more eyeballs. It's about how search engines perceive you. Modern search engines look for something called contextual resonance, a measure of how often your content is referenced across the digital ecosystem. Every tweet mentioning your blog, every video embedded on a partner site builds this resonance, creating a web of signals that your content is authoritative. This is why smart content repurposing is so powerful. Each new format acts as another reference point, strengthening your overall authority for search engines. Beyond that, advanced methods involve multi-channel keyword research, optimizing for how people search on YouTube, Amazon, or within social media apps. This all sounds complex to manage. So, what are the specific tools that make this seamless? And how do they function behind the scenes? Let's make this real. Imagine you just published a detailed blog post. Instead of just hitting publish and hoping, a multi-channel strategy kicks in. That post becomes a 10-slide carousel for LinkedIn, highlighting the key statistics for a professional audience. The core argument gets turned into a 60-second YouTube short or an Instagram reel to grab attention quickly. Then, the main takeaways are featured in your weekly email newsletter, driving your dedicated audience back to the original piece. Each format is adapted for a different platform, meeting different segments of your audience where they are, all from one core piece of content. But this powerful strategy can fail spectacularly if you make a few common mistakes. Let's cover the pitfalls you need to sidestep. The biggest error is inconsistent messaging, or simply copy-pasting the same content everywhere. This erodes trust. Content must be adapted for each platform. Another frequent mistake is focusing on the channel, not the customer. The question isn't, should we be on TikTok? But, are our customers on TikTok? Finally, let's clear up a huge myth. Sharing content on multiple sites will not get you a duplicate content penalty from Google. It can spot legitimate syndication. Avoiding these pitfalls requires a central, guiding strategy. And that brings us back to the tools that make consistent execution possible. So how do you maintain consistency and repurpose content efficiently without chaos? This is the specific role of multi-channel publishing tools. Remember we asked how tools enable this? Often the answer is a headless CMS. It separates your raw content from its presentation, pushing it anywhere with an API. Beyond the CMS, don't overlook email and customer engagement platforms. These tools promote new content to existing audiences, kickstarting the engagement cycle. These tools are what allow you to build that contextual resonance we talked about. They make it simple to publish adapted content everywhere you need to be. Multi-channel publishing is about being everywhere your audience is, with the right message in the right format, powered by smart technology. The results speak for themselves. Higher engagement, huge traffic growth, and, as we saw at the start, a purchase rate almost 300% higher than single-channel efforts. Building organic reach today requires a shift from creating isolated content to building an interconnected content ecosystem. That is the true power here. Your first step? Don't try to be everywhere at once. Identify the top 2 or 3 channels where your audience is most engaged and start building your strategy there.